Now, in recent years, social media has already been responsible for massive changes in the way we live our lives. Now it may be about to revolutionise the way we watch and consume television.
Professor Marty Kaplan is an expert in entertainment, media and society at the University of Southern California. He's here in Australia as a guest of the US Studies Centre, and Professor Kaplan joins us now from Sydney. Professor Kaplan, welcome to the program.
Good morning, Tamara.
Look, I guess it was inevitable, really. How has the concept of social television evolved, and what exactly does that mean?
Well, it's a step from what you're already doing. You and Michael have been quoting the tweets and Facebook postings of your viewers because you want to engage your audiences in your broadcasts. Social television is a way to extend that so that audiences can talk to one another. So it's mass self-communication. We love to watch our television programs with our friends, our fellow fans. And social media, especially through mobile devices, enables us to do that. And what the programmers, the networks, have discovered is that the more we talk to one another, the more they know about us, and so the higher the rates they can charge their advertisers. And with the audiences declining in numbers, it's really important for them to say, our viewers are more valuable because they're talking to one another about you.
You're right, we do love to talk about what's exciting us televisually and what we're watching, and we blog about it and tweet about it. But isn't the act of watching television quite a solitary activity anyway? Do we really want that much company while we're watching TV?
Well, it turns out that we do. Television, after all, started out not as a solitary activity. People used to have one TV in their home, and they shared the experience by watching it at the same time. There's something kind of primal in the human desire to talk to one another. Did you see the shirt that Michael's wearing? What do you think about it? Those kinds of conversations are things we really enjoy, and to be able to control that and do it, especially no matter where we are. If we're queuing somewhere and we've got our mobile device and we're watching you on that, to be able to ask a friend or hundreds of friends or people you don't even know who are fans of the same program, that turns out to be what people love to do. In the States, 86% of Americans who are watching television are at the same time online using some online media. A third of our viewers are using a mobile app while they're watching television. It turns out we're not really satisfied with just having one screen or one-on-one relationships. We want to be talking to one another simultaneously.
And of course it's gold for marketers as well.
Oh, absolutely, because you can mine the data that's collected that way and sell it in a way that's much more valuable. I mean, currently, TV ads are sold essentially based on the age and the sex of the viewers. But imagine when you can know that viewers have so many particular things in common. You can find out by analyzing the ways they use social TV, because these services collect all this data. You can find out so many things that you can sell them for much more than you could selling a mass audience.
It does get the alarm bells ringing, though, about privacy issues.
Of course, and the odd thing is that for people who are younger, so-called digital natives, they seem to think that the benefits of relinquishing a certain amount of information about themselves, giving up voluntarily some of their privacy, that those benefits are much more than the disadvantages of revealing themselves. If you give up the idea that you are young and you're searching for a new car and therefore car ads will be targeted at you when you're online, you may think that's great because you're shopping for that and you'd much rather see that than an advert for real estate.
And Marty Kaplan, you obviously heard what we were discussing before. Lisa Miller, our correspondent in the US, has been at the Iowa straw poll. How are politicians using social media now in their campaigning?
They are experimenting. The pace setter seems to have been Barack Obama, who used social media for fundraising. That's still the most important use of it, especially for small dollar donors to campaigns. And so everybody is trying to assemble communities that they can appeal to for money. Beyond that, they're using it to do things like have bragging rights. We have so many followers of our tweet stream. We're bigger than you are. But what they haven't yet figured out is how to let their social media audiences talk to themselves and each other. It's still a way of transposing the mass media one-to-many model onto social media. And that's a kind of old-fashioned way to think about the potentials of being online, which are more about letting communities build their own communities. Of course, that's kind of scary to politicians who really want to control their message.
Professor Marty Kaplan, really interesting to speak with you this morning. Thanks for joining us.
My great pleasure.
And I think I'm wearing a very nice shirt, Marty. Lots of people have written in saying, gee, Michael's wearing a lovely striped shirt this morning.
You are colourblind, however.
I'm colourblind, yes. I wish I could say I chose this very nice shirt.